Thank you. So that's very. We hear part of the debate around the future of journalism in this country is the question with so much information out there, traditional media and user-produced information. How do we know what to trust? How do we sort through the good from the bad? And it strikes me that one avenue to trust is exactly what Juanita describes. That is, you open up the black box. You open up the books, make your process transparent, and allow people to join with you in the production of great journalism. That is an avenue to credibility. Yeah. So Stefan Kasper is here from Peru. If you know your Incan history, you know that there were a network of highly trained runners called chasquis. That's how I pronounce it. Yeah, chasquis, who delivered messages along thousands of miles in the Incan Empire. I don't know how long this lasted, but it was an incredibly efficient, simple, and effective system for getting information from one place to another, which is exactly what Stefan is trying to do with Grupo Chasqui, a network of what he calls micro-cinemas across Peru, Bolivia, and now Ecuador recently, bringing indigenous documentaries and other films to communities way outside the capital and to audiences that otherwise would not have access to anything but some American pulp film. Stefan realized that at some point this was more than just a network of cinemas, that this was in fact a community space where he could train people to think critically about what they are watching, to engage with documentaries and other information, and think and relate what they saw to problems and opportunities in their own communities and in the nation toward deeper citizenship. And further, this became a training ground for Peru's new generation of documentarians. That Stefan is now training hundreds of people at the village level to make films, to record their own realities, and then to distribute these films across his network. So people now in Peru, Bolivia, and Ecuador engaging as content producers in very different and powerful ways, bringing their citizenship to very different forms. So Stefan, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Keith. In this introduction, you already said the most important thing. No, but when we started to make films in '82, our film group wanted to make films about social and cultural reality in Peru. About this reality, which is a reality for 17 million people who have to live with $1 or $2 a day. In Peru, Peru has a population of 28 million, 17, which is more than half of the population, have to struggle with this everyday reality, which not only means material limitation, it also means exclusion from cultural offers, good education, and so on. And as filmmakers and communicators, we wanted to work with these people and this reality. We started to make the films, and then we wanted to get back to the spectators who live in this reality, and our problem was the distribution and exhibition system. Cinema and television commercial oriented. So from the beginning we had to find new and own ways to get to the public. Our problem was cost, technology, and so on. Celluloid technology is very sophisticated, very complicated, very expensive. And we did the best. We suffered, but we could come close to our spectators with grassroots cinema, 60 millimeters copies and so on, even 30 millimeter exhibition going with our copies from one small cinema to the other. But the real change started when the light of a new and digital technology appeared. There we said, okay, we do not think very much about that. We just take it and say this is a new start, this is the possibility of a change. Now we have the possibility to project films on good quality and very low cost. And we started to, with our own system of distribution, exhibition, getting closer to people and changing programming. We started to elaborate our own programming system. Every month we have this Chasky kit with short films, documentaries, long feature films, films for children. We work with 4 long feature films a month for short films, and we work with the cheapest way of the cheapest version of digital technology, which is DVD projection. Not professional, it's like home cinema, but we go with this home cinema closer to the people, and work with 34 groups in different realities. We noticed that it's not enough to change contents. You also have to combine media with education, with capacity building. So every 3rd week of the month, a group of teachers go out and visit the 34 groups. Every microcinema group has from 8 to 10 young leaders from the community, and they have this workshop every 3rd weeks of the month, and this education program for microcinema groups it lasts 2 years. Then happened what Keith mentioned. We, at the beginning, we thought that this was like the idea of a microcinema network. It's like small cinemas for the poor. But then you notice that if you get closer with this other kind of films that are not big productions and with a small spectator, impressed spectator, these are small films like speaking from one person to the other. And when you work with small creative films, you notice that the distance between see and wish to make gets smaller. And we saw, okay, now these groups also want to make their own films, and we had to introduce in our education program this introduction to the audiovisual realization.